Good evening. My name is Fazan Ahmed, and today I will tell you one story. The story name is Tape. One day, a man wake up, wake up, and he he was watching himself in the mirror and was seeing his face, and in a background, a news was going on. A murder, a crime murder news that a man has someone has killed some someone has killed matlab, three or two or three people, and suddenly the mother of that man who was physically disabled, she was sitting in a wheelchair and started ringing the bell of wheelchair, but ringing the bell of wheelchair, man then that man goes in front of his mother, wearing dressing up himself, wearing the shirt, and asks what happened, why she is why she is why she is ringing that bell continuously. Then he that mother's of then his mother stopped ringing that bell suddenly, and that man looked little suspicious. uh, his face, his actions was little suspicious. Suddenly a doorbell ringed, and that man doorbell ringed and that man goes in front of door, looked from the hollow of their door, and saw that one lady was standing in the bell. She was maid called by his wife. She was the maid called by his wife for start working from today. When the man opened the door, he asked what happened. The maid told her that uh, the the woman of that home called her for start working as a maid. The man told maid that she was not in the house. Please come tomorrow. But she refused him, and said that if he want to start from today only, if there are many more people are waiting for her, she if he will not allow him her to work from today only, then she will join in another family. The man told her, okay, then come in. Then that maid said politely that he was just joking. There was no other family who she was she was joining. And and suddenly the mother of that man started ringing the bell of the wheelchair again. The man told that maid to ignore her. She is physically unstable, so she continuously always ring that bell. Then she went straight away, went nahi, and suddenly she made looked the room and tell that room is little tidy, matlab the room was little dirty. The maid said the maid touched the ground and said the room is dirty, but on touching the ground his pallu fell down, and the man looked at her little weirdly, uh, and with strange look. Suddenly, that maid went towards the kitchen and said that uh, that the kitchen is all there are many plates that is unwashed in the kitchen, and kitchen is also dirty. And the maid told the man that there is no soap or a detergent to wash the plate, and then and, and told that man to bring that soap and bring that soap. The man the man uh, asked the maid asked the man, where is the soap and detergent? The man looked in the cupboard of the kitchen, and there he didn't find that any soap or detergent to wash the plates. So that man told the told the maid that he have to go to the shop and bring the soap or detergent to wash the plate. So that man went to the shop, and the that and the house was and in the house there was only maid and the mother of that man. Then suddenly that mother of that man again started ringing the bell of wheelchair. Then maid that maid goes in front of that mother's in front of that old age woman and asked what happened. Then uh, what happened, she couldn't able to understand what that old age woman is trying to tell her. She told her to wait until his son come uh, his son come back to the home. But then also that old woman continuously ringing the bell of the wheelchair. Then that old woman showed is tried to show something with her eyes, by look of her eyes, and she was trying to give hint to that maid that something suspicious is there. Then then that maid looked then that maid suddenly looked one photos of the house, and the photos in that photo there was a marine there was a man in marine dress. The maid the maid knows already that the owner of this house is a marine, and because the marine wife told her that his husband is marine, and he will come 3 days after 3 days. But then also after 3 days, but and suddenly he realized, looking at that marine photo, that the man in that marine wasn't the man who was in the house. So a little nervousness or little fear went into her head. She started searching the house. She started searching the house. She went to one house and sees the photos of that lady, that owner ladies of the house with the husband who was married, but that husband was not or that man who was in the house. She, the fear of that girl grown, but when she and in that home she looked in the floor. One dead body was there, but the dead body was of the dead bodies is of the house owner ladies. Then she started shaking, and suddenly that man went into come back into the house, but that maid gone straight away gone to the kitchen and start he working cleaning the uh, cleaning the plates. And when the that man that one man was going inside the kitchen, he suddenly noticed something, that the door of that house where the dead body was open. And he understood that that this maid had seen that dead body. So uh, so he asked her that you do this to in every family house. The maid asked her, what sir, what sahib? That man said, you go to everybody's you go to every house in every family when there were no one in the house. And the fear of that man grown bigger, and she started telling, what sahib, I didn't understood. Then sahib told her why he gone inside that home. Now he had to suffer the consequences. she she started she the maid was started hold maid start maid maid was holding the knife to protect herself, but that man hold that maid hand and choke that maid with her hand and with his arm, and took that maid also into that house and told her, if he would have left her to go, if she wear a proper dress, not a sari which fall upon. And that psycho man killed her also, and tell the story that he, and while killing that maid, he was whispering or telling the story that he also killed his wife because her wife was sleeping with another man, and he sleeping with another man. As he caught her wife with another man, he killed both of them. And that psychopath killed her. And the mother, the old age, we understood that the old age woman who was in that house is not the mother of that man. And the story ends with ring stories, and the story continues here. The old age woman was continuously ringing in the bell of wheelchair, she was trying to call someone that and tell someone that something bad is happening with the maid, but no one is there to help her to protect that maid. And the story ends with a news. The story ends like the story start. A news was there, and in news there were two women, that maid and the owner of the woman owner of that house. Photos was in the news, and in that news it was telling that they were killed, and the stories end there. Thank you.